washed the Yukon all up, was making it look real great, was gonna, it was gonna look really good, right? And then look at the sky. Yeah, it's like, nope, screw you, gonna rain.
So basically, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys, I'm gonna run through real quick what we got going on.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. It is extremely windy out here. Just washed the Yukon all up, was making it look real great, was gonna, it was gonna look really good, right? And then look at the sky. Yeah, it's like, nope, screw you, gonna rain. Dirty Max Jack, I feel your problems now. Every time you watch 2020 and then it's like, boom, gonna rain. I feel that now, so. It looks pretty good, honestly, it really does. Like here, I'll show you guys here, I'll flip the camera around. It looks pretty good. I mean, even like the door moldings finally on this side, you wait till you see the other side, held up decently. I mean, like you guys can see my reflection, that's pretty cool. Usually you can't do that because it's dirty and stuff, so that's good. Like it's, I don't know. So look at this, so there's some rust there, and it's kind of screwed up here, and this headlight needs to be replaced, and so does that one, and so do the taillights, and those badges, and the grill, and a couple other things, and a lot of stuff that I really want to do with this car, but yeah, look at this. Like, look how great the car looks, right? Well, okay. Okay. Overall, and then just that, like, I'm gonna put some time and I'm gonna clean those up. Oh my god, the wind's so bad. Anyways, if you guys can even hear me, I'm trying to block the wind. I'm gonna try to clean those up real quick just because that looks awful and I hate it. But those are coming off this week. I'm done screwing around with those. We're gonna get the eraser wheel. I'm gonna take all the stupid stuff off after we get them off, and I'm taking those off, and I probably will leave the badges just like for now, but I don't know, I might take the Yukon badges off too. It looks so dumb. It just collects dirt so bad. So like the whole car looks great, and then you just look, you guys can see my reflection. That is awesome. But yeah, those stupid door bullies are going very soon. But the point of this video is not to talk about the Yukon and how it looks horrible with its door moldings and stuff. It's to talk about how we're gonna go over the final plans for the Honda before we start, before we continue on with the build. So let's jump up into my room, way up there, you see, and there, yeah, in my room, and let's talk about the final build plans. So originally I was going to try to do something cool when I was going to show you guys all this stuff. I was going to try and hook my computer up to my TV and just have it on my TV instead of my phone on my tripod, like pointed at my TV, so that way I could, oh cool, my dad texted me. So probably, oh my god, what was I saying? Anyways, okay, yeah, that's right, okay. So I was going to do that, but I can't do that because I don't have the right cords, and I'm going to try to get some. Well, I probably can't go to Walmart to get them because coronavirus, so I'll probably have to order some on Amazon. Yeah, I don't know. This whole coronavirus is really crazy, but I mean, I made this video on the second channel about it a little while ago.
might make something else tonight. I don't know. I'm probably gonna make this video on the second channel tonight. So, I mean, I said that for yesterday, but I didn't. I just kind of went to bed. I was really tired. So, yeah, let's show you guys finally the final plans. And I was just looking, and I was like, yeah, I could probably still do that wiring harness with the remote start or whatever, but I'm not really exactly sure how it works and how it's remote start. So I probably just won't worry about that. I thought it'd be cool, and I mean, I might in the future, maybe, because I don't have to get like the whole harness part. I can just get the part where you add it on or wire it in yourself. So we'll see. But let's get on my computer and show you guys what we're gonna do. All right, guys. So we're here in my Amazon shopping cart. So basically, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna run through real quick what we got going on in here. So I have a bunch of stuff in here, and the total is at $607.40. So there's not, like, I'm not gonna use everything in here. I think there's a couple of things. There's two things I have two options for. I'm not sure yet. One of them I might just end up getting on the dirt bike. I'm not really sure. So let's start out with the motor here. So X-Pro 125cc 4-stroke ATV engine, semi-auto, just like it was now. So it's a semi-auto with reverse. It's electric start. So yeah, it's a direct motor swap. Let's see. So you guys can see here, it looks very, very similar to the one we pulled out. You guys can see the cap right there. There's another one down there. That's where the oil cooler is, spark plug. That's where the intake manifold would sit or whatever. And then the carburetor would be like right there. But see, there's a starter there. I believe, yeah, that's a starter. So I have an idea, which is hopefully gonna work anyways. So I might be able to adjust that starter. I'm not exactly sure yet, but we might have to figure out something if that starter doesn't work. You guys can see the side profile here, and then that's from the front. So this cover right here is where right now, like right through there, is where a motor mount is. So I might have to just swap the covers and just put on the one that I have, that's probably what I'll have to do, just so that way I can have you know, everything work right. Then we go down here, and that's the shifter. So I'll have to get a shifter off Amazon or something. If you guys can see, and there's the rear sprocket, and then here's the shift pattern. So we have neutral, first, second, third, and reverse. So it's a 3-speed, which ideally I wanted to have a 4 or a 3, or no, not a 3. I really wanted to have a 4 or 5-speed again, but I think we can work with a 3 for now. And if down the road I kind of get sick of it and I want to have more gears, then we can always change out the motor or something, or rebuild the stock one, throw that back in. It's just right now I don't want to deal with getting parts. I just really want something cheap and affordable just to throw in there. So that's the motor. Now we go back, we can look at the wiring harness up here. So you guys can see here, complete electrics, stator coil CDI wiring harness for a 4-stroke ATV. So it says 50, 70, 110, 125. So fits most engines, and it should fit ours. Looks like everything is right. The rectifier and all that fun stuff. So you can see this is the stator, the spark plug, ignition switch with 2 keys. Right now I only have 1 key, so it's nice to be able to have 2. The only problem is it's a universal. There's a lot of these, so I'm not sure if every key is different, because that'd kind of suck if, you know, like somebody else had the same exact key. I'm not really sure, but you have your ignition coil with lead, solenoid, the CDI, which is 5-pin, which I couldn't remember if I had I mean, it doesn't really matter. I was thinking about it. I was like, well, it's a different motor, so I don't really need to have the same, you know, stuff. Then there's the ATV. Oh, where we go? The ATV switch, which has all your, like, the light controls, kill switch, all that. Then the whole harness down here, the voltage regulator, and the solenoid relay. Just going down through some other pictures here. Yeah, it's texted me talking about coronavirus in this weekend. And then yeah, that's the where the spark plug goes in, pretty much like coil pack kind of thing. Alright, let's see. Then we're going to look at the turbo down here. So this is a very common turbo for small engines. I see a lot of people using these, like Grindhard Plumbing Co. When they built their Barbie car, they used this turbo when they turboed it. I know somebody who did this on they did a 90cc Honda 3-wheeler, different, I think like a different motor, and they use this turbo. So it's a VC21 RBH31. So I think it means like, so it's a 2131 turbo, 2131, like, you know, like the compressor and the compressor housing and the exhaust housing or whatever. Let's see here. So yeah, a lot of people also use these on snow machines, ATVs, UTVs. And I'm not going to tell you guys exactly how we're going to put the turbo on yet, but let's just say it's going to be, there's two different kinds of feed. I forget which one, I don't remember which, off the top of my head, which one we're doing. So basically, but actually, no, I guess I can say it. So so the carburetor is going to sit behind it. So we're going to have the turbo right here. So this flange is going to go right onto the engine, and then right here, this one. So right there is where it's going to go onto the motor, and then right there is where the carburetor is going to feed into it, and then we're going to have the exhaust come out of the motor, and it'll go in right here to this like triangle flange, whatever, and then we'll have to build what's it called? I forget what it's called, but it comes off, and then it'll come off right here. That's where our exhaust pipe will go, like the dump pipe or whatever. I'm blanking on the name right now, but that will build off of that, I believe. So there's that you can do, and then there's a whole nother method of which ways to do it. But we're also gonna have to get oil feed and return lines. Probably gonna have an oil cooler as well, with an oil reservoir and a pump and all that. We're also gonna have a fuel pump on it, and a bunch of stuff. So you guys can see here, yeah, it's like how the fittings are. I've heard good and bad things about these turbos. I've heard the compressor wheels aren't the greatest. Like, there's a nut on it that's kind of crappy, so we might take it apart real quick and make sure that nut stays on, so we don't destroy our turbo right away, because, you know, it's $167 turbo. It's not, I mean, it's cheap, but it's not, like, it could be, I don't know, it could be worse. But yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be cool. I mean, I know one guy was running at one point 20 pounds of boost through a turbo like this, but pretty conservative on 10 to 15. So I was like, oh, all right. So if we do it, it depends on which way we actually do it, but if we just do it the simple way, I might not like it after a little bit. I might change it up. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, I don't know. I kind of like how it is right now. Let's go up here. Those are just some handlebars I was thinking about maybe getting, not really sure. We can go right here, and here's our oil drain and return kit that we can use on that. So it just comes with a bunch of fittings, some AN lines, yeah, like a whole bunch of fittings, gaskets, all that fun stuff that we can use on our turbo 4-wheeler build. So let's see, let's go up here. I got some gauges I picked out. So originally I was thinking about this one right here, which was going to be, it's just like a little universal thing. It just goes off a GPS signal, and it comes with like 3M adhesive to stick on somewhere, and then it just plugs in, and you just have it into a 12 volt power source. But if I was gonna do it, I'd probably wire it into ignition or something, just that way whenever we turn the key on, this turns on. But I mean, it's $37, but I don't know, I might use this on the dirt bike or on something else. But I found something else that I think we might use. cheaper too. It's 29 bucks. And it's like real motorcycle style gauges. So we have our RPM gauge here. Which I kind of wish it was digital so we could set like max RPM, because red light on the Honda could only be like 7,000, but this goes to like 12, 13, somewhere in there. Yeah, it goes to like 13,000 RPM. So I mean, I don't know, but they light up, which is cool. And it has a neutral light indicator, your high beams and turn signals, which I kind of want to get some turn signals on the Honda and stuff. So but it comes with like everything to wire this thing up. It comes with all the wires, and like right here, I think that's where your key switch would be. So I might even put it there. I don't know. I mean, I know we have that whole switch panel thing that holds the handlebars onto the Honda right now, and I might use part of that, and I might just build a like plate off of that, because this gauge setup would be really cool, because it comes with some brackets and stuff. It's really cool. It's universal, so you get all this stuff. You get your, you guys can see there the tachometer over here, the odometer. So like once we get the fresh motor in, we can have an odometer and see like how many miles we have on just this motor. We have our indicator idle, like all these illuminating lamps and stuff for like, because like there's neutral, like I said, and then there's your lights, your turn signals. And it just shows some of the dimensions, and then it shows what all the wires are for. So you have your black one, which is ground power negative, and then black 2, which is your neutral gear negative. Then you have your backlight, your green for neutral gear, your blue for headlight indicator, and then yellow for all your turn signals. And then it just shows you some other stuff here that you have. So it's pretty cool. That'd be pretty nice to do. I might get another one of those for the, I was thinking for the John Deere, but then I was like, well, if we get a motorcycle, like we get a complete like cheap motorcycle and not just an engine, we can just take the stuff off of that and still have it and not have to try to wire in something. So that'd be cool. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do for the engine setup. That's what we're gonna do for the turbo setup, and then probably that top one, which will be our gauge cluster setup. And then down here we have, the oil feed and return line setup. So that's basically what we're going to be doing for the motor and that stuff. I'll reveal some more stuff in videos to come, but yeah, that's the plans. What do you guys think? What do you guys think we should change? Do you think there's anything we should add on to this build? Let me know, drop a comment down below. But I think this thing's going to be really fast, it's going to be really fun. I can't wait to get it back together and get it going here in the next couple weeks. Hopefully, I don't want to, jinx myself on that, but hopefully get a motor in soon, get the turbo and all that fun stuff ready to go. And I was going to use the stock carb that we pulled off the Honda, but I think I'm going to get a bigger one. I'm not really sure exactly, but it's probably going to like stick out of the body line a little bit, or out of the, away from the, from the frame, I guess. You guys will see when it comes in, we put it together. But yeah, it's going to be crazy here once we get stuff rolling in for some of these projects. I can't wait. It's going to be a good time. But I'll see you guys in the next video. If you guys enjoyed this one, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Go down and hit that subscribe button if you guys have not already. Go check out the go check out the second channel, After Hours. Link will be in the description. Posting a new video tonight, so go check it out, guys. And without further ado, let's roll the outro.
They wonder how I've been, I tell them I'm fine.